The people, experience, and technology, keeping you safe for 60 years. This is WRAL Weather.
Bracing for the worst and hoping for the best. Right now on WRAL, Hurricane Matthew is marching toward the Carolinas. Thank you for staying with us. Our weather coverage continues right now on WRAL. Matthew has pounded North Carolina throughout the day, and it's a storm we will definitely be dealing with in the days and weeks to come. The waterways are still rising because of all the rain that has come down and is continuing to fall. And we have many roadways where there is not just standing water on the road, but it is flowing across the road. The torrential rains are causing major flooding across our area. This is video of high water on Interstate 95 and Interstate 40. Look at that. That's a 70-mile-per-hour normal way that people can go down the road, but not today. And look, they look more like boats than they do like cars. And you can see how dangerous this is. The National Weather Service saying that most streams across eastern and the coastal plain regions of North Carolina are either near or have exceeded their banks. I remember when we were talking to the Harnett County Sheriff several hours ago now, he said there was one water rescue where they went in and the water was up to the countertops in the home. So it's not just the roads that are flooded. Now people's homes are being inundated with water as well, and this remains a life-threatening situation. Well, and I just heard on our roof, it sounds like the rain is really picking up in intensity here, so we still have several more hours to go of just the rain falling. Well, especially down in the Fayetteville area right now, seeing almost 14 inches of rain on top of already soggy soil. We just can't emphasize enough, if you don't have to go out, please stay home. Tonight, we will take you into the heart of the damage here in Cumberland and Robeson counties. Thank you for joining us. I'm Deborah Morgan on location in Hope Mills tonight. Here in Fayetteville and Hope Mills and across the Sandhills, the flooding is starting to recede, but many roads remain blocked. This is also an area where hundreds of people had to be rescued from their cars, from their homes because of the floodwaters. You really have to use your imagination for what's happening here, because this used to be the front porch of where the Bass family lived. This used to be Little Rockfish Creek that was 30 feet down an embankment. The water rose during Hurricane Matthew. It took their home right off the foundation, spun it 180 degrees, and now it is stuck up against some trees over there. The amazing part of all this, everything on the mantle is still there, but everything else just in pieces. This is where Little Rockfish Creek and Big Rockfish Creek kind of they converge right here, causing just this devastating flooding. And as I said, this is now the second time in less than 2 weeks that they've had to deal with this. And you know, the good news here is, David and Linda, that they still have smiles on their faces. These folks here are so resilient. They will rebuild and get life back to normal. It's the #1 killer of women. Nope, not breast cancer, heart disease. Tonight, the stories of two women who could be you, your wife, your sister, your daughter, your friend. Women who seemed perfectly healthy one minute, then had a heart attack the next.
Caroline Ollis had the picture-perfect life, a storybook romance and marriage of 17 years, and 3 incredible children.
She was a wonderful, I cannot explain how wonderful of a mother and wife she was.
Then one night in August, she went to bed and never woke up.
And then I get up the next morning and she's laying on the floor.
At just 46 years old, Caroline had died of a heart attack. Although she had been diagnosed with high blood pressure 6 months earlier, her husband Kyle says this came as a complete shock.
She was exceptionally healthy. We walked all the time. We did everything. There was no prior warning signs of any problems.
Nothing stopped her from doing anything that she wanted to do?
No. She was as healthy as you and I sitting here right now. I want to honor her by telling other people, this is a tragedy, but in my opinion, it's an avoidable tragedy. If I had known about this, if she had known about this, you wouldn't be sitting in my living room right now.
It's scary. The lesson here, go to the emergency room if you know you just don't feel right. For women, again, some symptoms to look for: a sick stomach, a pain that may start in your jaw and go to your neck and shoulder or even your back. Fatigue is common too. Kellen said she just couldn't stop yawning. And a heart attack really never is a chest pain. It feels more like a pressure or tightness. We have so much more on WRAL.com. I played lots of sports, and I was just running around kicking a soccer ball since I was 6 years old. Now to see these women who are the elite athletes in the world playing the sport that I grew up loving. Watch our coverage from Rio here on WRAL. One of the most remarkable experiences I have ever had as a reporter, to be able to witness the race, see someone you know that you've covered win a gold medal, see his family just so elated and so happy. It really was very emotional for us as well. The Held family clearly displays their pride on their shirts here in Rio. They may have been more anxious than their son Ryan watching him swim in his first Olympics.
That's him in the water right now.
Once the race started, like
Nerves started.
And he just stays focused, and he doesn't ever look rattled or shaken, and he just keeps it together.
It's been such an exciting day here at Olympic Park, especially at the swimming venue, and especially for some North Carolina swimmers, including Kathleen Baker. And I talked with her and her family about how it took a whole team effort to get her here.
The Baker family of Winston-Salem has been to thousands of swim meets, but never one like this.
So it's Kathleen Baker.
As a family, to think that we're in Rio at the Olympics to watch our kids swim is just really exciting.
Even more exciting, 19-year-old Kathleen Baker had a career best time in the preliminary heats,
Baker wins it,
finishing first out of all the other women swimming the 100 backstroke.
I'm so excited. I mean, that was my first Olympic swim, and it went super well, so I'm pretty excited now.
So when you're watching Kathleen Baker tonight in primetime on WRAL in her semifinal match, look for her earrings. She actually lost one of them during her first race. It's at the bottom of the pool somewhere. So she ran up to the stairs and she got up to her family, and her sister, Rachel, let her borrow her earrings. So she'll be wearing Rachel's earrings tonight. Hopefully we will cross our fingers that she will be one step closer to the gold. And boy, what a great family effort to get her here. And even when it comes down to the earring, it's amazing. You know, no matter where you go in the world, you find people connected to North Carolina. And Linda and Gerald, boy, you know, people come here because they love the Olympics, right? It's just a place to be able to cover yourself in national pride. And we met a man, his name is Mark Mahoney. He's from Davidson, North Carolina, and he is not shy about letting people know where he's from.
Out of all the colors you see in Rio, red, white, and blue are plentiful and prominent, especially on Mark Mahoney of Davidson, North Carolina.
The hat was given to me as a 4th of July present, or Father's Day present, and then I was like, you know, this would be perfect for the Olympics. So I didn't realize how Mad Hatter it looked, but I got a lot of pictures. A lot of people want to have pictures with me.
Here at the Olympics, we love the story of the underdog. And now I've got one for you. A 24-year-old from Maryland. She beat the odds, and now she's going home with gold.
Rulis going to dance her way into history for the United States.
Hers is the first gold medal ever for an American woman in wrestling.
What was that moment like when you had the medal put around your neck?
I wanted to smile because I see everyone smiling, but I'm such a crier.
What an accomplishment for her. We have another American boxer, Clarissa Shields. She's doing really well. She is one win away for gold. So, you know, these American women are doing so well here, the tough ones and all of them, because 60% of the medals won by Team USA so far have been by the women. So they're just doing such a great job here. It's just been such a fantastic journey that we've had over the past 16 days of competition. 121 total medals won by Team USA, 46 of them gold, and the last one coming in the last event of the day. One of our favorite moments of the entire games has to be when Ryan Held from NC State won a gold medal with the relay team, the 4x100 that included Michael Phelps. And closing ceremonies tonight, Simone Biles, 4'8" of her, trying to hold on to that big American flag. It was amazing. Yeah, we really had a turn for the weather here today in Rio. It's very, very windy. It started raining very hard, but boy, she represented USA so proudly, and it was an amazing
amazing, perfect conclusion to the Rio Olympics, and now it's on to Tokyo 2020.
Wow.
We've had such a fantastic, amazing experience. We are hoping that everything is going to go well going home, and we'll see you next week on TV.
You guys have a safe travel back.